focused throughout the round.
Well, he did, especially considering the fact that he came out of the gates pretty slowly. But when things kicked into gear for him, guys, he really...
So it'll be Terrence Ross here. If he can crack 16, he'll stay in contention. Well, he posts a big number, 24 points. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Well, you'd have to put his performance right there alongside the best there have ever been in the three-point contest.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, very rarely does a shooter ever get on that kind of a roll, Clark.
And here we go with the beast. Wrapping up the qualifying round. He knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat.
And I know he's going out there with the mindset of just relax, have fun, and see what happens.
Well, that's a great way to approach it because really the shootout is all about fun. It's for the players, it's for the fans. It's not anything to put a ton of pressure on yourself for. So whoever's most relaxed, I think, has the best chance.
He can only afford one more miss from here on out.
Oh, and he will not advance to the next round.
Going to just finish out the string here.
Nope, just not enough.
Away with 11 points. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Well, we kept waiting for that point where he'd get hot and rattle off a few in a row, but it just never came.
He squeaked into this round with the lowest qualifying score so far. He's the first one to go in this one.
You know he's got to be feeling.
So it'll be Kyrie Irving here. 17 points, and he racks up 20 points in the round. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
That was very nice. I mean, he didn't let any misses throw him off. Stayed the course. Stevie avoided any kind of cold.
And so that will do it. What a tremendous performance. And of all the great... A special day for basketball fans across the world. The All-Star Game. We'll have the greatest athletes in the world playing the greatest game in the world. We're happy to bring it to you with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports. And here are the East All-Stars now.
Well, it never gets old to see the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And this year is no different.
Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Morris in at shooting guard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. The West All-Stars on D. Wall dishes to Irving. Back to Wall. Tries it from 19. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Wall's got the opening basket of the game for the East All-Stars.
You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star Game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951. And a lot of those legends of the NBA past are here in attendance. You know, it's always such a big to-do, a major event, a big-time happening every time the All-Star game comes to town. Cities vie to host a big show, and it's a big boon to the local economy.
Yeah, restaurants, hotels, nightlife. It's one big celebration. There's always that buzz in the air every time the All-Stars gather to play.
Now, here is Morris. Cousins with a screen on Wall. Screen by Cousins. Here's Morris. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Outside Irving. Kicks to LeBron. Back to Irving. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Nobody near George. Cans it from downtown. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Cousins with a screen on Wall. Screen by Cousins. Here's Morris. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And the points coming in bunches, defense and afterthought.
It's like a pickup game, Clark. I mean, these are always shootouts.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Curry. LeBron kicks to Wall. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Wall's got 5 points so far.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, earlier I spoke with the head coach of the Eastern All-Stars. I asked him about how he was going to get the All-Stars comfortable playing with each other, and he said, we're just going to keep our sets very simple and let them go out and make plays. I took one look at the roster and knew all I had to do was get out of the way, and we'd have success. Should be fun to watch, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. And the shot is good. Cousins has got his first points in this one.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Wall passes to George. Wall sets a screen for Irving. LeBron drives in.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was.
Happening. They sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And both free throws good for LeBron. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Curry dishes to Morris. Davis with a screen on Wall. Left side, Davis. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And George gets it to go.
A lot of great stories for all of these players, but he's definitely been one with a standout season, Clark.
You know, Steve, I've loved watching his tenacity. He's had a clear sense of focus. He's brought his A game on a consistent basis, night in and night out. I mean, he's been a huge factor for this team this season.
Very lax defense. Both teams are just getting a sweat going. They haven't really got into the defense yet.
Well, Steve, you've watched these games before. That's not a big surprise. Saving some of that energy for the offensive fireworks is what they're doing.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. New players in now for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Derek Favors checked in for Cousins. Griffin comes in for Anthony Davis. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Conley in for Steph Curry. Now, here is Morris. 6 points for him. On the wing, Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Conley's shot is off. Caldwell passes to Bosh. Makes it off the glass.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Conley kicks to Morris. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is good. Morris has got 9.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Caldwell passes to Saunders. The fadeaway. That drops.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Dishes to Morris. Picked by Griffin. Fires the 3. Morris, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Estrada. Offline with his 3. And the West All-Stars have possession. They trail by 3. And here is Morris. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Conley. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's Saunders. No good. Plenty of offense in this closely contested.
This Friday night, February 23rd, Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder go up against the Detroit Pistons.
A great event unfolding, 1 quarter of basketball played, and welcome back everyone to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And Kevin, already some highlight reel plays.
Yeah, they're playing at a nice tempo right now, Clark, giving the fans a show.
They've got Jimmy Butler, and it's Estrada in at the 2. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
Well, one thing we're noticing here tonight, both teams pretty much taking care of the ball, which is impressive in a game like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. I mean, typically in a game like this, the players and teams can be a little loose, but that hasn't been the case so far.
Well, you know, you always want your side to win, but I think it's pretty common that we don't see too many fouls in these games year to year.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, I think we usually see a few here and there because guys are also reacting based on instinct, playing the game similar to how they know how to play basketball. But aside from that, you usually aren't going to see too many whistles.
Morris kicks to Conley. Here's Batum. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Caldwell passes to Bosch. Here's Estrada. It's rebounded by the West.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Kept alive. Favors. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
It's so tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
A big group substitution here for the East. Teams will make substitutions.
Well, playing in the All-Star game, something to really be proud of. And, of course, the starters are voted in by the fans. The reserves are voted in by the coaches. Either way, it's a heck of an honor.
Saunders, defended by Griffin. Saunders, the pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. LeBron's got 6.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Griffin a screen on Hill. Here's Morris. Oh, he knocks it in, a beautiful buzzer beater. Just